Start with the third floor, ignorance of the law of causality. A foolish man was invited to the housewarming party for his friend's brand new 3-story house. He was amazed at the scale of the building, for 3-story structures were a rarity there. His friend boasted of the view from the third floor, and the man himself was amazed when he saw it. He decided that he too would build such a house and went straight off to the village carpenter. "Build me a 3-story house right away," he instructed. Since he had an inheritance from his father, he was the richest man in the village. Money was no object. Being hasty, as well as foolish, one day soon afterward he went to see how his house was coming along, expecting it to be nearly finished. He found a large crew of men at work on the foundation, digging deep into the ground. As soon as he realized what they were doing, he called them together and began to scold. "What's going on? I asked for a 3-story building with a view, and here you are digging a hole in the ground." The construction foreman replied, "Well, sir, a good foundation is important because otherwise the third floor might end up off kilter. When we finish this, we'll move on to the first floor, then the second." The foolish man said indignantly, "Did I ask you to build a first floor or a second floor? No, all I want is the third floor, so get busy and build it." On hearing this, the carpenters exchanged looks and burst out laughing. Too many people seek only a third floor with a fine view, paying no attention to the foundation needed to build it, and then moan and carry on when they can't have it. Very good. This story is also another favorite story of mine in this book because, yeah, it's kind of funny, but it illustrates such a profound truth of how we humans have tendency to just uh, wish for the result that we desire. We just think about what we want, and we are ignorant about the process that it takes to arrive at such a destination, at our desires, fulfillment of our desires. So, this ignorance of the law of causality, we become impatient in life, we lash out at others unnecessarily, we are in haste. Haste makes waste. So a lot of bad things happen because of our ignorance of the law of causality, and all because our desires, we are inflamed with desires and other passions, according to Master Shinran in Tannisho, section 1. We are inflamed with these passions and desires. So once we desire something, we want it now. And if we become aware of how foolish this way of thinking is, the more we listen to the Dharma, the more that journey to that destination comes to a sharp focus. We begin to see what it takes to go from point A to point B. And then we can get busy working on the foundation and then build our way up to it. Yeah, but it seems like, yeah, sometimes when people have a lot of wealth, because other people do things for them, they're not aware of the process that it takes to get something done, so they can become impatient. But even such people, if they listen to the Dharma and they see that we are all a work in progress, once they see the process, they can cultivate more patience, and that means they enjoy the process as well, not just focused on the destination or the goal. Yeah, and so that's why listening to the Dharma is crucial. Without listening, we don't see all these causes and conditions and effects. We just don't see that. We don't have that wisdom. So, good job, everyone, for being here practicing our recitation meditation, which is listening to the Dharma and also the story. So today is Thursday. We're going to have a summary Zoom session at 5 p.m. Pacific and Morita Sense's advanced group session at 6 p.m. And have a wonderful Thursday, everybody. Bye.
Thank you, Beta.
Thank you, Gary, and everyone.